let's talk about rail for a second. It's been an issue in the campaign. Two of the GOP candidates say they want to stop the link between Milwaukee and Madison. And so I want to get your views on that, and also how committed are you to regional transportation authorities and the KRM line?
Both. I'm a big public transport person.
So talk about rail for a second.
I'm a big fan of rail. I'm glad, again, Mayor Barrett and Governor Doyle have stuck their necks out on it. That's why life is never simple. I'm very happy they did it, and I support them both on that. For that, I've seen rail lines in other cities and in Europe and Latin America, and it's just a part of the picture. And we had rail lines, in Milwaukee, and public rail transportation. We tore them out, and so my great grandparents rode around in them. It's time to bring them back. It's expensive to bring them back. I understand that the per mile cost is can make you gag. But yeah, I'm in favor of the three programs we have set up now, and if it means someone taking the heat on it, I'd be willing to take it and have Mark Belling and company, rat and rave, at how terrible Democrats are for supporting this. That is long-term investment in the future. I know we have a bus system, and I know that idea came out that that there'll be development along the line. I live in Oconomowoc. That would be one of the spots. I don't own any land there, so I don't have a say. I'm not having any personal reason for it stopping there. And I know development happens along rail lines, as it has happened along the highways. But I understand too that it's maybe just moved from someplace else. It didn't create new wealth and new development. But it adds a lot of panache to our area. It adds a lot of excitement, and it adds a lot of. I was just in Kenosha and saw the line they have there in downtown, and it adds a level of sophistication. And long term is a tremendous answer because it frees up people's time.
Do you think it would get the ridership they're projecting?
Yes. I say with a caveat that I think it's probably going to go up or down depending on the economy. Rail lines can suffer terribly during down times also. But again, it has to be something philosophically that a state will look toward and support in good time and bad time, and that's what I would do. Because there would be,
aside
of course,
from the fare box. How would you pay for operating costs of a KRM line, for instance? Would you be in favor of a sales tax?
If that's what we need to do, yeah. If other revenue sources are not, rail line is. I'm tremendously anti-car, anti-auto. Even though I've spent more money on cars and driven more miles the last 6 months, I'm embarrassed to tell you how much I've spent on cars. But the future is public transportation. So let's start moving in that direction. If we do have an increase in sales tax, a percentage increase, a small percentage, that's not out of the question. That may be more of the direction our state moves if we get away from the property tax anyway. So that may be part of that whole process there.